Well, this is NFL this week. How you been? Are you ready for the top 5 free agent quarterbacks and top 5 potential trades for quarterbacks left? We'll talk about those 2 quarterback trades at the end of the show. But for now, I'm going to show you the list of the top 5 quarterbacks in free agency. I'll give you 10 seconds to look at it. Enjoy. Did you enjoy looking at that? I did. Number 5, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's either going to retire or he's going to either be playing, my predictions, Seahawks, Colts, and, drumroll, Steelers. Number 4, Cam Newton. Like I said earlier with dear old Ryan, may retire. But if he did come back and play, I could see him going to maybe NFC South rival to the Panthers, like the Buccaneers and the Saints, or could fill in a void for the Colts or the Seahawks. Who knows? Mitch at number 2. A lot of people think he might go to the Giants and take Daniel Jones' job. And there's other teams like the Steelers, the Colts, the Seahawks. Heck, it might end up in Tampa too. Never know. Number 1, Jameis Winston. Oh, Jameis. There's going to be so many teams shopping you, seeing if you'd be their starter. From the Seahawks to the Steelers to the Saints, the 3 S's are going after you. Colts. My top choice for him, though, will be the Steelers, because I think if anyone can step in the shoes of Big Ben, it'd be Jameis Winston, both with his play on the field and off the field, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, wink. Yeah, I think he could fill the shoes. Both those touchdowns and those interceptions of his. Now, I will show you my list of potential trades. I'll give you 10 seconds to look at it. Now, here you go. Okay, I'm sure you had fun looking at that. And number 5, I almost didn't put him on the list because he might not be traded this year depending on how his legal cases go. But let's just say Mr. Watson doesn't get traded this offseason. I'm assuming it would be more of an NFC team since he's in the AFC South, so I guess see Tampa and the Seahawks being the top 2 if he's able to be traded, but I don't think that's going to happen. Number 4, you know who he is, that guy that makes a lot of money with the Vikings and has no rings. he might be traded. He might not. Another person that's like, possibility of being traded. If he did, it would probably be the Colts. That would be the one team to be stupid enough to trade a bunch of stuff for Kirk Cousins. Could see it. Or the Seahawks. But that's about it. I only see like two teams. In fact, 4 and 5 could be easily switch places because they both have two teams. In fact, let's just say they're tied. Baker. Visit my house. Now it is. Not yours, Baker. When you get traded, perhaps. Yes, see the teams being Tampa, Seattle, being the two top choices for Baker Mayfield. And maybe if they're silly enough to give him to the Colts, unless he just is, they don't think he's going to be good. In which, if the Colts get him, him leaving an AFC team going to an AFC team, they should look at it as not good, like how when the Eagles to the Commanders, and he was horrible. It was a bad idea for those Commanders to trade for McNabb, but it happened. Jimmy G. Well, yeah, he could go to any team. Just about Steelers, Colts, Buccaneers. Well, no, I don't see him going to the Seahawks. Division rivals with the 49ers. That's off the table. But I could see him being traded to the NFC because I don't think they're more on what Jimmy G wants because they think they could probably beat Jimmy G if they did run into him in the NFC Championship. So I don't think they're not really worried about that, but I don't think they want to play him twice a year. So don't rule out any team with him. And then number one, you've seen it. You're probably scratching your heads. Why does he have Jordan Love over all those other quarterbacks? Well, his age and how much he's getting paid contract-wise. Even if he's not your starter, turns out he is a bust. You have a decent backup quarterback for at least 2 more years. And he's only getting paid probably about, if I remember correctly, about $4.5 million over the next 2 years with an option for year 5. You don't have to pick it up. So the fact that he's 23 and he has a really cheap contract, a 3rd or a 4th round pick, heck, Carson Wentz has a bigger contract. But he has a lot of problems. So that's why they got a 3rd. But no one's going to give a 1st round pick for Jordan Love. Let's face it. They might be lucky to get a 2nd, but it's probably going to be a 3rd. Now with the trades that happened earlier this week, Carson Wentz went to the Commanders from the Colts. Now he can go commando all he wants, and no one can legally stop him. It'll be like if Jameis Winston gets to go to Seattle because Pete Carroll tells him he senior citizen discount at the all-you-can-eat crab leg buffet, and he signs for 1 million crab legs. Way to go to not kill the cap on your neck starting quarterback, Pete Carroll. Now we talk about Russell Wilson. going from the Seahawks to the Broncos. Now we'll really know Bridgewater and Drew Lock's fault and not the receiver's fault. Or will it be the receiver's fault and not Russell Wilson's fault? We'll find out. Oh yeah, don't forget about Khalil Mack now being on the Chargers. I bet Derek Carr is hoping to be that sixth potential quarterback trade out of the AFC West. I don't know if he wants his old buddy, old teammate, Khalil Mack. They're hugging him. Till next time. Surge Links out.